Welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be reacting to a video made by Contrail Simulations, and they are currently in the development of making the FA50, which is the Falcon aircraft, another business jet which I would love to get my hands on. So we'll be reacting to this video starting now, and stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. So just to let you know, this is like an early look, just as it says at the bottom of the video below, and they might change some things and some features. So looking so far, the textures look great on the tires, nothing too fancy. It looks very good so far. In the earlier clip here, I didn't see much of the tail, and we just saw strut the strut of the landing gear, the landing lights, and the main gear over here, which is pretty quite good for an early look. And then this is the tail. I cannot tell where the origin is from and what type of operator this is, but yeah, textures look great. This is definitely the elevators. Wow. Yeah, so that's the strobe lights and the navigation lights. This is definitely the APU, quite big, I might say. um, I didn't think the Falcon had a very huge APU sector. It's quite large, larger than the normal 737 that normal, if stuff that we fly uh for a business jet, quite big. And there we go, look at that. Okay, so they zoomed into the tires, pretty Michelin tires, which is very good. Look at the brake lines or hydraulic lines, whichever it is on the struts. Very interesting textures. It looks to me that the tires look worn, and wow, I would say they look like they've been in dust. Pretty much very interesting. So yeah, that must be the fuel connector. So they probably connecting fuel to the aircraft, and it's telling the fueler how much fuel they put in the aircraft. Wow, that's actually sick. And then there we have it, the glare shield. Oh, no, I was gonna say the cockpit, and the wipers they look tucked in. The wipers look tucked in. That's actually amazing, because not many aircraft have the wipers tucked in like this. The wipers are normally out or resting on the windshield or out in the open where you can see them. And there we have it, trijet. I really love this Falcon aircraft. It's an amazing jet. I can't wait for this to get released and get my hands on it. But wow, what an interesting jet. The three aircraft, so engine 1, 2, 3 in that triangular order, and it's a T-tail, and this T-tail is different. It's not like the traditional T-tail that we have closer to the tip of the tail. It's closer to the engine, like to the edge. And just look at that. And one thing I love about this jet, it was made in somewhere in the 70s or 80s or so, and it just has such a vintage look, And it I like this is the main cockpit glare shield is 3, and to the side is just 2. I just love these types of jets that look, it just looks so intimidating. And here we are, we have the back, and maybe this is not a fueler. Comment down below what this is, but I don't think it's giving fuel. So this is the operator. Looks like it's from a Portugal operator, and they're operating a private jet for probably a minister or a president or something. someone in parliament or in high power. I'm looking at the end here, and I don't think it's an APU. It looks more of a it still looks like an APU, but now, like, now that I've seen this looks like a strobe light. I think this is a strobe light or part of the navigation lights. Ah, and then we have the flight display. This is probably gonna be the flight display where we see the um airspeed strip and the um the stuff containing the airspeed and the height, and then this is probably gonna be the nav display, so where we see the navigation on how far away points, and that's the flight computer. Oh, that's awesome. And then we have our engine meters, engine readers, and what the engine says, and the throttle. It looks like it only has one reverse thrust, which is, I think, the second engine. And there's the yoke. Yeah, wow, interesting looking cockpit. And then that's the annunciators, where if you have an engine failure or something, like a warning, where the warning lights mainly are. And I think the autopilot is probably somewhere here. Again, good textures. Huh, didn't notice this from the before. This is probably the thing to prevent sunlight from getting the cockpit. I've forgotten what it's called, but for an early look, this is actually great. Just remember, this reaction is to the visuals of an early look. This is not the final look, so that means they will tweak some things, and it would actually look better than it already originally is. And I would say for an early look, this is actually good. Now we get to see a takeoff. Awesome. Let's see if they make this a smooth landing, yeah, but I like the way the flaps look, and I don't know, I just love this jet. I don't know why they skipped the landing like that. I mean, it barely even touched down and they took right off. So I'm pretty sure this door is gonna be one of those that would latch open and fall down with a staircase. And look at that strut. I'm pretty sure you can land this on gravel runways. Anyways, and do like stall. I'm pretty sure this is a stall aircraft. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I would definitely use it for stall performances. Oh, this looks to be like Madeira. So you could fly this to Madeira or in the Grand Canaries. Wow, that's amazing. So yeah, I knew it's stall aircraft. But yeah, A330s land here, 737s land here. I mean, definitely every aircraft lands here. But the fact that they made this clip at Madeira, that's actually cool. There it is, the low pass, and that's Tap Portugal at the back. If you do not know where Madeira is, it's in the Grand Canaries, close to the coast of, Africa. I guess to the I mean somewhere to the right of, sorry, to the left of Africa on the map. Just search the Canaries, so Madeira Airport, and yeah, this is the low pass. So it's coming soon, 2025. I mean, I think this trailer was released way earlier, but so far there have been some tiny updates on the aircraft. and I can go ahead and share that with you. So, what do I think? Honestly, this is a very lovely aircraft. Honestly, just look at it. Another trijet aside from the MD-11 or the McDonnell Douglas 11, or the, you know, Lockheed TriStar, which has never been released to 2020 or 2024. But this is both compatible with 2020 and 2024. So if you have both flight sims, it's compatible with this. So so far, the only updates I've gotten is they are still in development. So far, all visual textures are looking great. No bugs according to the development updates. But I'll give you some more dev updates sooner or later. They have not given any release dates or any pricing yet, as far as I know. But feel free to do more research about it. But yes, this is the FA50, which is a Falcon aircraft released by Contrail Simulations. You can look them up. They probably have released some airport modifications, like airport add-ons, that you could also look into. But no pricing or release date has come out. This is just early looks, and what it is. What do I think? Honestly, I really love this jet. I love business jets. From the citation longitude all the way to this aircraft, the Falcon. Actually, out of all of them, the Falcon is my favorite. The Falcon family, the entire family, is my favorite. I actually loved trijets growing up because trijets are pretty much peculiar from the traditional dual engine or quad engine aircrafts that we normally see, because they just look so normal. Like they have one engine on the left, one engine on the right, or one engine over here, one engine here, but never a third engine, or two engines here, two engines here. It's just it just looks normal to have engines on the wings. But a trijet with an engine here and on the tail, or an engine here and on the tail, is just amazing, because trijets come with some slight complex systems when it comes to um aerodynamics. And when I say aerodynamics, like engine configuration. So let's say if engine 3 should fail, these two can back up and still serve as ETOPS. So this can be used for ETOPS operations. So you can do your cross the pond in VATSIM with this, and this will be VATSIM compatible as well. Isn't this exciting? Like, so honestly, I really can't wait to have this and grab my copy and also do some bush flights with this. I'll try some bush flights with this because it's quite interesting as well. It also has, and for the cockpit here, I think from what it looks like, it has only one reverser. It doesn't have three. So when you are reversing, I think most of the stopping would be on spoilers and brakes, more of reverses. I think that's I think that's how it is. Maybe the stopping power is good enough that it only needs one reverser. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll try it out on short runways when we get our copy. I didn't get a chance to see the overhead panels, but yeah, so far this cockpit just textures look good. Hope the cabin is as interactive as the Cessna Citation X, you know. So yeah, this is the FA50. Very simple jet, and I saw a picture of the how it looks like um when it's in cold and dark. It seems to me that the elevators here are pointed down, so like in the 777, when the where the flaps are pointed, like gravity sets uh on the aircraft parts, so it's like it just goes down, slants down. I don't know about the rudder, but just the elevator was down, and it had the pitot tubes in there, so it probably should have an EFB. I do not see an EFB anywhere in this video, But yeah, so FA50 by Contrail, and this is the official release reveal trailer. And yeah, so you can also join their Discord. Discord will be in the description down below, and you can also join their Discord for any development updates. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it so far, like, share, and subscribe, and have a nice day.